Hello, this is Harry Paden. I am the host of Paden's Pulpit. This is Season 2, Episode 39, Suicide Prevention Month. Season 2, Episode 39, Suicide Prevention Month. Today's episode is an important one, and it's for something that actually takes place in September. I believe the actual day is September the 10th, but it's the entire month they set aside suicide prevention. Important subject, not always spoken about very much, but it is a big problem. According to a CNN report, suicide is a leading cause of death among children and adults. Say it again, Paden. According to a CNN report, suicide is a leading cause of death among children and adults. But spotting the risk factors and warning signs is not always easy. Suicide deaths increased in 2022, rising from 48,183 deaths in 2021 to an estimated 49,449. It was 48,183 in 2022, 49,449. And that's more than 1,000 or so persons. Seems like a little, but 1,000 or so more people committed suicide in 2022 than in 2021, and it's actually an increase of 2.6%. I did the math myself. No, I did not. I researched it. Here are, please try to, take this in because it may affect you. Here are some of the warning signs of suicide, and this is according to the National Institute of Mental Health, talking about. If they're talking about a person, your loved one, friend, even your enemy, is talking about wanting to die, talking about great guilt or shame, talking about being a burden to others, those are just some. If you hear someone talking about those things, certainly wanting to die, take that serious. Guilt or shame. Sometimes, being humiliated, something that happens seems like it's the end of the world and you should end it, or being a burden to others. No one wants to be a burden to others. Now, here's some feelings that you should take into account. If a person is feeling empty, hopeless, trapped, or having no reason to live, if a person is feeling extremely sad, more anxious, or agitated, or full of rage. Finally, if a person is feeling unbearable emotional or physical pain. Those are just some of the feelings that you have to watch out for. This is another one, and this happens, you can see it sometimes. Changing behavior, such as making a plan or researching ways to die. A person comes up to you and says, look, when I die, I want you to take this, this, and that. Now, that's proper death planning. But if it seems out of the blue, if it's something that just doesn't seem right, be careful. If a change in behavior, withdrawing from friends, you call them, you text them, you usually go bowling or playing basketball on certain days or playing poker, any of the things that you might do with a person. The person says, nah, that's all right, I don't feel like it. Be careful. That may be a withdrawal. Saying goodbye, giving away stuff. Hey, man, here, Here's 15 suits, man. I know you like my suit. Here, take them. Why? Just because, man. I'm just giving them away. That's all. Be careful. And making a will now. Be careful with that one, because I have a will. I talk about my will with my loved ones very often, so not necessarily a sign, but know the person. If they're suddenly coming up with making a will and, like as if they seem like they're going to die, be careful of that. If they're taking dangerous risks, driving too fast, displaying extreme mood swings, they have you, I hate this job. Things like that. Be careful. Eating or sleeping more or less. Using drugs or alcohol more or less. Many cases of suicide are committed due to depression and excessive stress. Depression is it's a killer. Stress is a killer. Unfortunately, it's not always easy to spot signs of suicide. The best advice, if you suffer from these issues, or if you suspect someone you know yourself, is to consult a trained clinical or medical professional. Don't be afraid to call someone, even if you're wrong. You just have to fight that battle if you're wrong. Sorry, man, I thought, I had to make sure you were tight. Listen, I hate you for the rest. Hey, if you're wrong, it's better to be wrong than to suspect it and not do anything about it. If you take these numbers down, please, if you don't mind. You never know if you need it. If you or someone you know is suicidal or just depressed, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. You can Google it, National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. 800 if you're using the cell, 273-8255, or suicidepreventionlifeline.org. All one word, Suicide Prevention Lifeline, all one word, .org. You can remain anonymous if you desire. Someone is available on both or all those the websites and the number 24/7. In this day of texting, many of you text more than you do anything. You can also get help via a text message. Contact the crisis text line by texting HELLO, the word hello, to 741-741. Text the word hello to 741-741. Additionally, if you're depressed or suicidal, or a loved one, a friend, or someone you know shows the risk signs, please contact the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Here's a different number, 888-333-2377. 888-333-2377, or A as in Apple, F as in Frank, S as in Sam, P.org. AFSP.org. That's just some brief information. Again, September is designated as Suicide Prevention Month. There is a certain day. That day has already gone by. I didn't do it on that day. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost 100%, 90-something%. That is September the 10th. But again, that date has passed. The colors, purple, and also teal, but purple, I'm wearing purple in honor of Suicide Prevention Month. Suicide is real. I don't see it. One time at a conference, the presenter asked, have you ever felt hopeless? Have you ever felt hopeless? And I thought about it. I was born in Harlem, raised in Newark, in the projects in Newark. And never in my life have I ever felt hopeless. The things that were holding me down or are holding me down, I fight hard to get over it. So I never had a feeling of hopelessness, but not everyone has that gut instinct. My mentors taught me that. Said, you want to get out of here. And you got to bring other people. You got to come back and bring other people. So that was my hope. And I did get out. And I have brought other people out. Please, Suicide Prevention Month, spread the word. Be aware. Suicide is real. And it's devastating to loved ones because they're left with the guilt. What could I have done? I just given you some things you could have done. To God be